horse. He's crazy. Chihuahua. 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 Do you know how to spell Chihuahua? Chihuahua. Hua. Yeah, that's how you spell Chihuahua. Let's set this here. That's weird. All of a sudden it's spilling out. What's going on? Oh, did you see that fight? Oh, they're fighting over that. I'll tell you when the baby comes. Well, you'll know. You'll see. Oh, they're going to fight. That's got a copper head, kind of I think that's the ruby red throat. I don't know, but its head is copper color. Fight, fight. Typical Oregon. Oh, here's the baby. Yeah, there's the baby right there. There's the baby. See how short his beak is. See, John's kind of scared. Is that my mommy? My daddy? My brother? Ooh, bright red. So cute. Hello. I hope you enjoy watching the hummers. I'll be right back. I can't answer chat right now. Well, can't get any closer.
I got the navy blue with the white hearts. $13. Where? For 4 pieces. Oh. Did you use for yourself? Yeah, but I'm not I brought you. Toilet tuba. We bought the toilet tuba. Oh my God. No. Look at this. See? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, just. I don't know why. I'm in a mood to get stuff. Also, yeah, watch out. I'm gonna get rid of all. I'm gonna need a trailer to go home.
I think you should.
The biggest state city.
I need a fire sale.
A fire. You know anybody that wants some juice? Hi, Mary. Hi, Mary. Ooh, Max. Maxie Cat. Oh, I got some groceries. I got some stuff to make here. Ooh, mommy. I got, yeah.
There's baby um, hummingbirds.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at them.
They are so cute. Let's see. Okay.
And we could hear you. We could hear you jabbering with the kids and the dog in the background.
Oh, Bobby just got here. Let's see.
Oh, I
Hello.
will let you go.
So sorry to hear about your social. Yeah, I got my social. I still haven't gotten it.
Oh my.
How are you feeling, Nancy Drew? Spaghetti Nona. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Are you guys still here, Nancy Drew, Spaghetti Nona, and Cherry Blossom? Rough, the Rough Ranger. Hi. How are you doing? He goes to my church. I'll add you as a moderator. The Rough Ranger. Anyway, yeah, aren't these darling little birds? But they scare me because they dive bomb me.
I'll let you go because your sister's there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I still haven't got my Social Security check. We've called them and they said that they're just overrun with fraud right now, that it's going to take weeks to get straightened out.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Bad news.
Yeah, a couple $1,000. You know what? $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000 that, you know, we just didn't notice. What if people, I said, what if people don't, you know, have the money that they depend on that? And they said, well, you'll have to go to the office and file for a emergency payment. She says that takes forever. I said, wow. And they said that fraud is happening all over Social Security. So anyway, tiny baby hummingbirds. All right.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye. My back is killing me. Oh yeah, Social Security is scary. You've already done that, but make sure you put in a writing to them. Yeah. Yeah, it's in writing. We have registered and all that, and it's just crazy. Jabbering with the kids and the dogs. There's the baby. Here he is. Isn't he cute? I don't know if it's a he or she, but look at his little feet. I think that's the baby. I don't know. We had that predatory bird coming yesterday too, and somebody put a deposit on our crazy bus. We're selling our motorhome. Larry has been having too much pain in his shoulder for several months, and found out he cracked his shoulder as the rotator bone. So the doctor says that's going to take a long time to heal. And driving that big motorhome is almost impossible. You have to hang onto the wheel and everything. And Larry says it's just too hard to drive, and he won't let me drive. Even though I've driven motorhomes since 1978, he said this is just too much for me because it's got a three-step air brake system, and he says it's just really hard to step on the brakes. So he said no. I was going to take a driving course, but he said no. So anyway, I'm sad because we're going to sell the motorhome. Maybe we'll get one of those little jamborees or something. They're smaller, but then they have a lot of tip outs. So maybe we could trade it in. Hopefully we won't lose too much money. So, but with the gas stuff, Nancy Drew, be right back. Poor Larry. Yeah, lots of stress. And he is still losing weight. Oh my gosh. It just breaks my heart. I was watching Merb, the Kitten Queen. Oh, here comes that predatory. There's that bird, that hawk. Yeah. Hear the? Did you hear the blue jays? We. They're telling them that hawk is overhead. Anyway, what was I talking? Oh, there it is. Can you see that hawk? I don't know if it's a hawk or what it is, but we have a pair of nesting. Nah, you can't see it. The background's too white, and the bird is too small. You can't see, it's too far away. Anyway, that's that bird that was diving into our pond and got all kinds of fish. I watched him carry one of my biggest goldfish, and it was struggling. I was so mad. I was screaming. The neighbors all came out. What's Cheryl screaming about? And it got my fish. It got my goldfish, my great big goldfish. I've had it for 6, 7, 8 years. And they take a long time to grow that big. I only have 4 of the big goldfish. I got medium, they're almost big, but oh my. Well, today is the girls' graduation, and it's supposed to be from 6 until 9:30 in the rain. I'm thinking, I don't want to go. Ugh. What should I do? Go? No go. They're not really graduating. Harshitha got an honor for culinary. Wow, did you guys see Glenn Beck today? Whoa. He said that the wheat, there's only going to be 25% of the world's wheat is all we're going to have, and that there's going to be starvation. Oh, I'm glad I'm old and going to die. So, oh yeah, it was my poor husband. I had to cut up his food because he chokes on his food all the time because of the oral cancer that he has. I had the HPV virus because I was raped and got pregnant. And the HPV virus causes oral cancers and cervical cancer. So I got oral, and I got cervical cancer, and Larry got oral cancer from that monster. He's in prison. That's my son's father. He's in prison for what he's did, starting with a 5-year-old, his own daughter. Anyway, my husband doesn't blame me. He's never blamed me. I blame myself. I beat myself up thinking about it. But I didn't do anything wrong. I really didn't. And I had no place to go, and Alice Cooper was there doing Schools Out for Summer debut, his song that was April 1st, 1969. Everybody goes, he didn't have that in 1972. I said, nope, I was there. I was there. Anyway, I'm going to contact Alice Cooper and have him verify that he was there, I was there, and maybe he has some pictures of me. Anyway, one of his band members is the guy that gave me the HPV virus. Anyway, poor Larry, he chokes on everything. And he's such a kind and caring man. He fixes me breakfast. I like fried potatoes, and he got grease all over the back of the stove. And I didn't get mad. And then I watched that creator, Mean Merb, the kitchen queen, all night snooze fest. Just being horribly mean to her husband, calling him an idiot, and her her 2 kids, idiots. So disturbing to do that to your kids and be online for 12 to 16 hours a day. And you got to wonder, her one son that died wasn't a car accident. I don't know. People are saying that it was a suicide. But if she doesn't be careful, she's going to have another one do the same. I mean, when you call it saying you just be so full of hatred and saying you're going to divorce. She said, yeah, we're getting a divorce. So I don't know if that's true, but to even joke about it is pretty sad. Anyway, I can't imagine being that mean to my husband. He's given me a good life in spite of his cancer. He chokes at every meal. He coughs and chokes. It's just sad. We cannot go out for dinner because he chokes, and it's not a pretty scene. So, anyway, yeah, I've had a rough life, but the Lord has given me a beautiful home. I mean, my house isn't anything big. It's what 4,500 square feet, but that includes the guest house, and we might rent it out to the right people. Kind of hard to have somebody right next door to you, but the right person would be okay. Paul is really good. He lived here for 6 years, but the house is 40 years old. The kitchen's huge. In fact, it's a little bit too big. And then the dining room, and then the big dining room, 30-foot long dining room. It's crazy. And then the family room is tiny. I'm thinking, what are they thinking about? My entryway is bigger than my family room. But the view, look at this view. Can you imagine waking up in the morning? Every morning I sit up in bed and I look out the window. 4:00, 4:30 this morning, the sun was up. Those are evening grosbeaks. I think, I don't know my birds anymore. My anemia makes me so stupid. I'm not even driving, but then I want to drive the crazy bus. But maybe we'll get a small, a 35-foot. It's called a leprechaun, but I don't know. The newer one's about 200,000, and crazy bus. We'll be lucky if we get 120 for it. I don't know, but yeah, some don't appreciate what they have. They don't appreciate having a loving husband, and somebody says, well, you've had a hard life, so you deserve having such a beautiful home and having money. Oh, look at, there it goes. There's that bird. It's called a heron, a night heron. They're not big. They don't have long legs like a heron, blue heron, but they're like a hawk, and they dive into the water. And he's mad because I put a big net over the. If he died, it's a real strong net. Wasn't a cheap net. Anyway, he can't dive into my pond anymore. But he's flying around looking at my pond. I should get my drone out. But anyway, somebody says, yeah, you deserve having that beautiful home. But I was got to thinking, what about the little children in Africa who are starving and they're having a hard, hard life? They go to bed hungry. They wake up hungry. How about them? Don't they deserve to have a good meal? Why would God bless me more than them? So, oh yeah, Look at those birds. The other birds are kind of scared because of the hawks. Yeah, look at them. They're all looking up. The one in the bird feeder on the corner. Yeah, they're kind of scared. But anyway, or afraid. Yeah, we have a beautiful home, but I'd rather live in a dumpy, junky, old mobile home, single wide, to have my health back, to have better health and not have pain all the time. So, because I feel like I have the flu every single day. My pain is awful. But, so send me some money. See that Cash App at the bottom? Send me $1,000. No, I don't need any money. Did you see? Oh, Nancy, do you have COVID? Oh, my dear. Oh, Southern Belle. Hey, did you see my hat? I got the same hat. And you have a beautiful home with your sister. You're moving. I saw your old house. That's pretty nice. It's nicer than my house. Let's see. Poor Larry. Let's see. Nancy Drew, let me read your message. Cherry Blossom, her husband just died, and her husband was so sweet. I've known him for 30, 40 years. A good friend of Mother Nature. Quack, quack. Oh, my Louie, my Louie. My duck got eaten. I was so mad. Do you get your patio table set up for guests? Yeah, I got the guest house patio all set up. Now I got to get one of the. I was looking at that, not Mart, but that home place. $1,200 for a pergola. You had COVID. I am recovering. Took ivermectin, methylprednisone, chloroquine, zinc, D3, and NAC. Yeah, really turn it around. I'm still recovering. Oh, wow. Nancy, I hope you're doing better. How's your chest? I am really afraid of getting COVID. I really am. Yeah, we worked hard for this home, that's for sure, and we paid cash for everything. And I got that. I told you, I the I wanted a nice new um, living room set, and I like that. Uh, Paisley with gold with a little bit of burgundy and green. I really like that color, and the walls were gold. And then the living room is at an angle. It's bent in the middle, so it takes a certain couch. So I went to go to the store, and I asked Larry. I says, "Is $7,000 or $8,000? Can I get it?" And he says, "Oh, okay." And he says, "But no more. You can't have anything else." I says, "All right." So I was looking through the fabric, and the guy told me it would take 8 to 12 weeks to get. I thought, man, I don't want to wait, and I have to put, a couple $1,000 down. And I'm thinking that's not good. So I told him I would. He asked me if needed finance. I said no, I've got cash to pay for it, but I need to ask my father about it. Oh, is your father going to pay for it? Yeah, my father pays for everything. He said, you must have a wealthy father. I said, yep, my father's very wealthy. I didn't tell him it was my heavenly father. So I went home and I prayed about it. I thought, Lord, I don't want to spend $7,000 or $8,000 on a just on a couch. And I had that old grand piano that wouldn't play. I just had it there for looks. Somebody gave it to me. So I gave it to the church. The church has had it. But then I got that nice grand piano. Larry got that for me for Valentine's Day to help me grieve the loss of my dear friend Lolita. She died of anaphylactic shock from latex. Anyway, I thought about it and I prayed about it and I thought, man, $7,000 or $8,000 for a couch. That is a lot of money, but it was special order and special fabric. And so I looked on Craigslist and I found an Ethan Allen couch with almost the same exact colors and pattern, paisley. And I thought, oh my gosh. And so the picture looked good. So I went to go look at it, $450. And it's got the angle and it fits my living room perfectly. And then I've got wool, really thick wool rugs from, not Wayfair, but the other place, and I couldn't believe it. Oh, your oxygen is, do you do, Nancy, do you do the hot fomentations to your chest? Fatigue, brain fog, no kidding. Are you taking vitamin B12, methyl B12, and vitamin D? It's very important to take methyl B12. I know a lot about methyl B12. I almost died because of the B12. Yeah, poor Cherry Blossom and her husband. I've known them for 30 years. And my husband said, when her husband gets out of the hospital, he says, I want to make him my best friend. He says, he is just such a nice man. And he didn't make it out of the hospital, but he's been suffering for a long time. He has fibromyalgia pain and some other issues. So he's no suffering. He's resting, waiting for the Lord to come. But it's just sad. Let's see, I had their booster in November, went to every party that the Pam didn't go. I didn't go to any events. And you got COVID. Oh, went to a party, no mask. Comes home coughing. Oh my goodness. Larry had his boosters and everything. He got the Pfizer, and they're thinking that's what's causing his weight loss and his fatigue and everything. And then he got COVID anyway. And he's laying in bed right next to me, and he's got a fever, 103. And he says, I think I might have COVID. And I says, oh my gosh. I'm laying there next to him in the bed. And I'm not vaxxed because I have, wow, I would be mad. I have a bunch of tests. So if anybody wants to come visit me, they have to have a COVID test. Anyway, that's scary. I hate this COVID. It has destroyed the world. But Satan destroyed this world a long time ago, and he's in for it. If you look up Walter Veith and Noahide laws, you will see that COVID was written about 8 years before it happened. And they said once it starts, it's going to be around for 11 years. And this wasn't a Christian person, it was a virologist. And he said, let's see, Walter Veith, Noahide. Um, and it said the coronavirus will be around 11 years, and then he said where it got started and everything. That is really, really weird. Weird. But you'll have to see this. I'll post this here. But this scary because get out of here. Go on. Shh. I don't like these big ring neck pigeons. They eat all the food and they poop in the tray. Go on. Go on. Go on. I don't like you. No, neither does anybody else. Unless you're on a plate, we can have squab. We might be squabble. But let me find this. You are gonna, I'll put the link. You will be surprised about this Noahide law and Walter Bythe. My husband really likes Walter Bythe. And then he's BEI. Noahide law.
The world we woke up to last week is not the world we woke up to this morning. Absolutely.
What's up, Professor?
Information that you've received, what's going on in the world.
Yeah, okay.
Let me start off right from the beginning, off the bat.
Yeah. Watch this and you will be shocked to learn that it's going to be around for another, how many years? 6 years. Well, when it began, anyway. Let's see, it's too big. Well, I can't find the link. The link is too big. Wow. Okay, look up Walter.
There were movies that were made about these things, Contagion.
Walter
It seems
Bythe.
as if the mind of humanity has been put into a groove to accept the inevitability of
Noah
such an event. Let me say
Hyde
right from the beginning,
laws.
this is not a program where we are going to discuss any one of these theories.
But he doesn't get all
Conspiracy theories.
into religious things, but he just presents the facts of what is taking place with
the detail, because it's quite.
but this
The whole document is
the document of the coronavirus was written 8 years ago. It's just shocking. And they said that it would be start in Wuhan. I didn't take the vax either. The wax. And I'm not going to now, that's for sure. Anyway, there's the Walter Bythe and the Noahide. Poor Larry. Oh, my dear husband. He's such a good job. Good man. Oh, you take methyl B12. Good girl. Yep. And it can't hurt you. Even if you're if you're 900 or 1,000, your B12 level. The way they can truly find your B12 is by methylmalonic acid level, and that's your urine test. That's how they test your B12 and not your blood. So I almost died from a B12 deficiency after my bowel surgery. I was so muscle weakness and brain fog. It was horrible for a long time, and they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Well, Then I found this information on Brain Talk from the
If I can just
from let's see, where was it? Um, Brain Talk is Massachusetts General Hospital, their neurology department, and a doctor. I wrote my story out that I have peripheral neuropathy and have been really sick and everything. And the doctor said, "Well, it sounds like you're B12 deficient." I said, "Nope, it's normal." And they said, "What is normal?" I said 232, and they said, "No, you should be 600 and up." And I said, "No, my doctor says I'm not." And then so I told my doctor, and he says, "Oh, you'll find all kinds of stuff on the internet. Don't believe anything. You're not B12 deficient. Don't worry about it. You're just fine." So I continued suffering, and Cherry Blossom here used to help me come over and change my underwear and change and take a bath because I couldn't even take a shower on my own. She'll tell you that I couldn't even get out of bed, and that was that way for months. And my EMG and nerve conduction test proved that something was terribly wrong, that my nerves and my peripheral neuropathy was horrible. And so I started taking the methyl B12, and it doesn't hurt you. You can take a whole bottle of it, and it's not dangerous. You just wee it out. So the methyl B12 was a lifesaver. Pink Lady Luck, are you here? Is Pink Lady Luck? Pink Lady Luck. I have something I wanted to share with you, but I don't want to say it here. Do I have your? Did you get my? Send me email. Maybe you did. You're gonna crack up. Zelda at Arcanex. One of the other girls was saying something about Gresham Police. And is that Gresham, Oregon? I wonder, because we're near Gresham. So, anyway, I can't even think now. I'm ding dong. Brain fog. So I started taking the methyl B12 September 2, 2002. And in mid-July at OHSU, I had a nerve conduction and electromyogram, where that's where they put the needles into your muscle group and then they shock them. And they did my whole body, and I walked out. I couldn't take anymore. It was so painful. And I said, so they said, "Yeah, you have something really wrong with your muscle weakness, twitching and everything, and fatigue." And then I started taking the methyl B12, even though my doctor said that's not what was wrong with me. I found it on the weekend. I say it's Labor Day weekend, 2002. And 10 days later, I was a new person. I shot out of bed. And then I kept my appointment with the Mayo Clinic because I was going to have a muscle biopsy because they were trying to figure out if I had Lou Gehrig's disease. And I told myself, I will not die of Lou Gehrig's disease. I will shoot my foot. I was going to do something. I wasn't. Lou Gehrig's has got to be the worst way to die. And one of my favorite musicians, he was Newell Oler. He plays such beautiful music. Gifted musician. He died of Lou Gehrig's disease when he was 50. Couldn't play the piano anymore. You lose everything, every muscle, except for your autonomic muscles, like your breathing and your heart. And you can't even swallow. It's just a nightmare. You can't move your hands or anything. So I was afraid, and they wanted me to go to Mayo Clinic to do, after I had the EMG nerve conduction test, the next step was to have the muscle biopsy. And they said it had to be done in certain order because the biopsy was like a 1-inch piece of muscle that they take out of your thigh. I thought, wow, that's a big test. And they said it's not a small thing. And so I kept my appointment with a Mayo Clinic in mid-October, and they did a nerve conduction. I was taking the methyl B12 every day since Labor Day weekend 2002, and then I had a repeat of EMG and nerve conduction test. It was normal. I had no more fatigue, no more muscle twitching. I felt like $1 million, and I flew down there by myself. And I've been thriving ever since. I was B12 deficient. And if you look at Nancy Pacholik, she did a movie, and she's an RN that discovered that B12 is a pandemic, a global pandemic. Because, ring neck. Nope. Go on. Go on, you nasty bird. There's 8 of them. I don't mind them eating the seeds. Well, they do. I got the last here at the feed store, the last of the bird seed. And they said they didn't know when they were going to get any more in. But then I saw at Bimart had some bird seeds. So, but they don't have any black oil sunflowers. So I got 50 pounds of that. Hopefully that'll last me the rest of the summer. And I'll make some. Anyway, I got genetic mutation that doesn't allow them to process regular 8 vitamins. So you need the methyl, which is methylated. The methyl B12, you have the pigeons here. Tell them to go back. Oh yeah. I love pigeons, but I just don't like these. Oh, look at here. Look at my birdie on the very, very left. See the yellow bird, American goldfinch. I wish I could zoom in. I told Larry I need some new camera stuff. Ranger, maybe you can help me get a good camera. Twitching nerve involvement B12 helps. Also, people have restless leg syndrome, carpal tunnel too. Oh, look at that junco and the American goldfinch. They're not happy with each other. See that on the very, very right? Right here. American goldfinch right there. Boy, that range is going crazy. So Ranger, maybe help me tell me with a good camera. I still want you to help me with editing and stuff. As I said, I've not felt good because of my anemia. Oh, that was awful. I had gastrointestinal bleed. I got 5 units of blood. That wasn't any fun. So you got to drive one of my kids to train station. Oh, your son, I'll pray for your son, Pink Lady Luck. I know he's struggling. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, we have some in our family that struggle the same issues. And thank God I don't have that problem. But I have other problems, so we're all good. Tell him that somebody in Boring, Oregon is praying for him or thinking of a higher power. I don't know how he believes, but just our higher power or somebody greater than we are. So that's a hard thing to deal with. Anyway, God bless you. Pink Lady Luck. You guys ought to look at her website. She does parodies. she makes fun of somebody, and I've been following her for since Chris Watts' case, so it's been 3 years. And I thought, man, that woman's nuts. And she got all dressed up. She put a beard on and everything. I thought, man, she's really nuts. And now I'm doing the same thing. she, she's a laugh. I love it. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Yeah, tell him that somebody in Boring, Oregon, over 200 feet over the edge of Boring, Oregon, is praying for him. You ought to come visit me. Our guest house, or you can stay in the crazy bus. We won't charge you. Just get your ticket here, and you have to eat our vegetarian food. There's that bird again. That's that. It's called a night heron, and it's got a 4-foot wingspan. So anyway, when I went to the Mayo Clinic, they said I didn't need to have there was no reason for me to have the muscle biopsy, and they confirmed all my problems were due to a B12 deficiency. And by taking the methyl B12, your body can use that. That's what your body uses. You can take the regular B12, which is cyanocobalamin. And yes, it's a leg off of cyanide. It's, it's not deadly cyanide, but it's, it's a molecule few steps away from cyanide. But you're, yeah, no kidding, the Merb. Oh man, I couldn't believe how mean she is. Oh man, I couldn't believe. Oh, that one held to the no, the what was it? The rainbow cake and then the frosting. Oh, that is so. My husband cannot stand. He will not listen to anything that I listen to. But he watched that and he was laughing his head off. He said, "Man, that's some crazy stuff with Three Stooges and wow, how I can't believe she doesn't see how mean she is." Yeah, hell to the no, MBBT. Queen of Mean, the kitchen snooze fest. I used to like her. And then when I called in one time, she used my name and that I was in Boring, Oregon. I went, oh my goodness. Because my phone, when I called her, it came in on her phone, my name. And then she said I was in Boring, Oregon. I went, oh my gosh. How stupid. I was really upset that she had accidentally doxed me. Now I wonder if that was accident, but I'd called in to talk on her stupid show because I couldn't sleep. I spreadsheet. Did you see when I was in the hospital? It says, here's my spreadsheets. I was sick. And she said she had COVID, and then she goes to Cracker Barrel and touching everything. Oh my gosh, what a monster. Oh, she is queen of mean. But I wonder if her son offed himself, her oldest son, or if it was a car accident. Yeah, she's gonna have another one if she keeps it up. Oh, she hates me because I like Jules. I really appreciate Jules, and she helped me see some things in the very beginning about scapegoating and family stuff, and it helped. It changed my life because I finally could see that my family was scapegoating and hurting me for no reason. And I've been going to counseling for years and suffering depression and my family hating me. But then when Jules had that presentation talking about, it was about the time her father was dying. And I played the pump organ, Abide With Me, just for Jules. But I don't think she saw, I don't know if she saw it, but she didn't make a comment. And somebody wrote to me and said, see, she doesn't appreciate you doing anything for her. Proof is she never made a comment on your nice gesture of playing just for her dad who was dying. And it was one of the mean merb people. But I wrote that person back and I said, look, I don't expect her to personally thank me. She's suffering. Her father is very ill and dying, and I'm not going to be upset. I don't expect her. Maybe she's got thousands of emails and and somebody says, well, she said she was going to call you, but she didn't. That's okay. She's busy. She's got patients. She's got her work. She's got some health issues with rheumatoid arthritis, and she's just a good person. And I will be on her side until my dying day. I will. Um, I have a lot of respect for Jules, and I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, suspect OD. Yeah, I'd OD too if I had a mother yelling at me like that. Ugh, overly disaster OD. That's sad. He lost his life, and I don't. Yeah, whenever I saw when I worked as in the sheriff's department, I was a deputy sheriff. I threw away all my pictures and I tore them up because my dad called me the Dickless Tracy and that I was being a lesbian. And it really hurt me that my family never went to my graduation. Larry's folks, there was only Larry there, no one else. And so I tore up all my pictures and everything. I have very few pictures of me in my uniform. I still have my 357. That's all I need. But somebody said they had some pictures of me when I was in the sheriff, so maybe I'll show that. But anyway, I know that Jules is a good person. And sometimes creators just don't have time to go through all the emails or text messages and stuff. When you got thousands of people dogging you, it's pretty hard. Plus, what she's got going on there in Texas, she loves kids. And I'm sure she might have known some of those children or had connection, but it broke her heart. And I believe that's why she didn't call me, is because that happened. Anyway, see those two birds at the very, very end? Yeah, you can't see them. It's too far away. But anyway, one's the female, and then the male is the bright yellow American goldfinch. Like I said, maybe Ranger will help me get the right camera. I got a GoPro. It's still in the box. I've had it for 2 years, 3 years. When Piddlin' Bill, GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Can you see the yellow finch? It's just that little tiny thing sitting on that. Anyway. Oh, I'm tired. But anyway, Pink, I have some. I forgot what it is, but I don't want to put it on here because it's too funny, and we got to do a parody together. And I was gonna go when the other night I was trying to get on when BBT Boston was on. I had my hair and eyeshadow and the same shirt that you had on and glasses and everything, and I was gonna pretend like I was you, but somehow I couldn't get onto her. Joan stepped in, and then that's that. Oh, there's that scrub jay. Ooh, fight. So anyway, I thought that was funny. It took me a week to get my eyeshadow off, but I I had the same kind of shirt and everything. So yeah, it's sad when a young life is lost. They lose hope, but when you have your mom so full of hate and anger and raging, that's what happens. That's the not karma. I don't like karma, but that's the payback for being so full of hate and hating others. Hate is a horrible thing. Hating somebody is like taking poison, drinking poison to kill somebody else. And that's what it does to you. So look at all these birds. There's a grosbeak, 2 American goldfinch, hummingbird, a junco. No chickadees. I haven't had any chickadees for a couple of days. And I have a robin's nest, but it has 3 eggs and it's been abandoned. So I don't know. You can sit the eggs there for several days, weeks, and it stays cold. But then when the mom starts sitting on the nest, then within 14 days they hatch. But it has to stay constant warm. But maybe the robin will come back and hatch her babies. I hope so. But then it's right in our front window, so I don't know. Anyway, would you show me how to do the GoPro? I can't. I pulled it out of the package and Larry says, I don't know. He says, I'm an engineer. I'm not a cameraman. So he got me this camera. I forgot what it is. The one that I'm using. It's called a Logie. Logie. Booger. Anyway, I gotta shut this down. Oh, there's a red bird. What kind of bird is that? Red finch. I need to get the bird book out and start naming. I'll put pictures of the birds to help identify. There's a little tiny bird. I don't know if that's an American goldfinch or a that's a goldfinch. The pine siskins look just like they're very similar. And then I have woodpeckers. I have a hairy and downy. The hairy is a little bit bigger and their beaks are longer, but not as big as the pileated woodpecker. Those are those 16-inch ones. Anyway, it's such a beautiful day. Even though it's cloudy, you can see the rain in the background. I think the girls went to the party. Yeah, Ranger, you're a smart person, so I imagine you could get it going. You got that technical mind. What is that? A fly on the wall? Fly on that thing. Anyway, our motorhome has a big deposit on it. Big poop stain, white. And it's a big one, so I don't know who did that. Oh, here's a blue jay. We had 3 blue jays that were fighting. They were entangled. They had their claws. You see that one? Came and chased it away. They're pretty territorial. They're mean birds. Anyway, I'm not going to monitor chat. You can just watch the birdies if you want. I'll just leave it up. God bless you and thank y'all for coming. Anybody that's not the Rough Ranger, put your link to your page, I can't even think. My pain is really, really bad and I'm ready to cry. I took some pain meds an hour ago and it still doesn't work. Put a link to your YouTube channel. And also, Nancy Drew, do you have a YouTube channel? If you do, and Pink Lady Luck. And anybody else? Oh, I got to do that Hell to the No. You got to see that one. That is so funny. It's Merb with her. Is it Hell to the No? Where, oh yeah, she's mad about her frosting. she didn't get her cake, and she's mad about that. And then her husband made her a cake, and then she said it tasted
How come this is
sour.
doing this now? I don't get. Oh, there we go.
And that.
What was it doing?
It was having people up on top.
Oh, and she embarrassed.
Your notifications never went out.
I guess
She
not. I wouldn't surprise me.
embarrassed.
I really didn't.
Oh, so
because
you don't have
I was
a
just watching on
website, web page,
And I
YouTube
never
channel?
looked in the notifications. and
Okay, that's that
nothing was
one
there.
with Carolyn
I'm just gonna make the frosting. Everybody's telling me to make it. I'm
Rambler.
just gonna make it because this is ridiculous.
She's just always so angry. And then her husband made the frosting, and she said it tasted sour, and he didn't know what the hell he's doing. And I couldn't believe how mean she was. Oh, and she was upset about the
He
rainbow
said, "Oh my gosh,
because it was
Gia, is this a gay pride cake?"
gay pride cake.
And we looked at it, and I'll let you see this.
She was all mad.
He said it was the only cake they had left, and everything in this place had rainbows all over it. And I said, "Is it Gay Pride Week?" And she said, "I believe it is." And so I
Yeah,
tried
she's
to
all
take a
mad.
picture of it from this angle because, let me see.
Anyway, she's all mad.
I don't see it yet.
But that's what my son brought me. This
I thought it was pretty. But this one, the mental wealth, what seriously, that is scary. Watch that one and you will know this woman is nuts. She's as cuckoo as they come. She was screaming and yelling because she couldn't find her phone. And her phone is what she talks to her dead son with. And she says that was her only connection to her son.
I can't stop.
And I thought, wow, how scary. But anyway, she started screaming.
we already looked. We tore my car apart. We tore the car apart. We looked. We're fine.
Anyway, she started screaming because she can't find that phone. She was up all night. She made everybody get up. It was supposed to be a trip with all her friends.
I checked everything.
And she's sobbing.
I have to go drive to that beach we were on I-61.
Oh, Jules is live. I better go.
I have
Anyway,
no phone. I can't call anybody.
Completely removed from the movie, and that you'll see the effects of
Brady.
the
Okay.
verdict, the trial. You'll see the effects on her.
There's
being
her
in the movie.
birdies.
That will happen on the screening that is coming out on the 22nd.
Oh,
So that's
anyway,
that's where they are.
I'll go check her.
You know, Sketty Nona, you guys talking about Amber Heard and these motherly type instincts. Tell me, were you able to
I still don't have a
make
wrench.
connection?
Oh, that's weird.
Like, I had zero empathy with her. And that's a very unusual experience for me. I mean, people,
Anyway,
you know,
it doesn't matter.
I get pretty tore up and tenderhearted about prisoners sometimes being locked behind jails. I mean, I know it sounds a little weird, but I feel bad when people, you know, I feel this connection to people, and I feel bad for them. I could not get a connection with her. Did any of you guys at any point when she was on the stand have any moment where you felt like, oh, well, maybe she's telling the truth? I don't think there was even
I
a
Sketty
second
Nona.
that I had this thought, oh, maybe she's telling the truth. I mean, not a second.
Anyway. What?
No, I can't see how she'd be called curvy at all. Hey, Zelda. Hey. I looked. You do have a wrench.
Yeah.
Moderator. There you are. Zelda. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do this. Well, you're live, Zelda. You got hummingbirds. Y'all excuse me, I'm trying to help Zelda fix this problem. Okay, Zelda, are you still here? I put a link to your live. You're fine. I have to run. You want me to put the Joel Thought signs up on my store on the bag and some different stuff? Where, Blaine, we need a, can you give us the link to your storefront? Don't worry about my rent right now. No, I think is it fixed? I just redid everything. Is it working now? I think so too, Sandra. Okay, now got a wrench. Good deal, Zelda. Good. Okay, I think Bling left. Okay, so look, so Bling has been awesome. She's truly awesome. And admittedly, to do a full-time YouTube channel.
Oh my gosh.
You know, to do a YouTube channel properly, it is a big investment in time.
People were right saying, Zelda, you don't know, we can hear everything you're saying.
Oh.
So you need to take it down because you're streaming or you could lose your channel.
Ooh. I did it. I took it off. Oh, bye. Love you. Bye. Hello. Did Larry take the kids? Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
when I cook shrimp, for one, you know, like, all the leftovers go away, so I'm so here. You mean go out on her? Yeah. I mean, that's personal business. Oh my, that's, yeah, that means you're trying. Sorry. Yeah, which job? I like your daughter. Where in South Carolina? How far away is that? They had a tornado here 2 days ago. Anyway, girls going home very time. We told her. With cameras on. Yeah, well, the girls want. Well, the time that you can use for It's been a couple of months, weeks, and it's just so bad. He's taking pain meds, and he does not. I mean, the guy he, oh, after the surgery, well, actually, those are the good news.
Bobby, look at this eagle. Look at this eagle. Yeah, I have that. Yeah. Look at it. Yeah.
Cheryl, do you have any more tomato sauce? Have lard in them.
Yeah. And I told her, you better talk to your mom. And she says, no, they're not allowed to talk to close parents. I said, well, no. I told him my dad is just, just my commitment and stuff. I was in the hospital. I was sad. You take vitamin C. And that's helped with my self and health.
Larry's too. It's tonight. Yeah. Larry's tonight. So it means 69. You don't need to go because why? umami. There's bitter, sweet, salt, and sour. And then you've got, what's that other stuff? And she got her stuff from the nose. Everything but the nose.
Alright.
No, it's equal. Well, Larry's taking the girls.
Yeah, I just saw online that it's gonna be on Facebook, streaming live.
Oh. Okay.
So I feel fine, I'll watch that.
All right. Well, I better take my live stream down. I got the baby hummingbirds.
Aww.
It's baby right now. If you look on right now, there's 2 babies.
Aww.
Come see the baby hummingbirds, Bobby. Oh, you guess Easter. Here's a good time at graduate tonight. Zelda, Larry's going. I'm staying home. My pain is just, I can barely take a breath. Did you see those 2 hummingbirds circle around? They're crazy. Anyway, God bless you all, and I'm going to close this now. There's one watching, and it's probably me.
Alright.
It's cute, little baby hummingbirds. All right. Well, you take care.